The Community Action Partnership of Western Nebraska Health Center in Gering is receiving some of the first federal aid related to the novel coronavirus outbreak approved by President Trump nearly 3 weeks ago. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Health Resources and Services Administration on Tuesday announced that the CAPWN facility is getting a grant of just over $62,000, one of 7 facilities across the state receiving coronavirus preparedness and response supplemental funding. CAPWN Chief Financial Officer Mary Gifford says the use of the money is targeted to meeting the needs of those less fortunate.
We have a sliding fee program here for people who are at a disadvantage financially. They also expected our homeless population to be one of the larger populations affected by any potential coronavirus, and that's part of the population we already serve here.
The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services awarded $100 million to 1,381 health centers across the country, with overall funding of $522,000 going to the 7 selected Nebraska health facilities. HRSA-funded health centers may use the awards to address screening and testing needs, acquire medical supplies, and boost telehealth capacity in response to the current pandemic. Well, one local nonprofit has implemented changes to its daily operations starting this week here in Scottsbluff. Staff at the Panhandle Humane Society in Scottsbluff have made some changes to their operations in response to the COVID-19 pandemic.
The shelter is still open right now. We're just limiting access. We taking temperatures before people come in and asking them if they've been outside the Panhandle, if they're experiencing any of the symptoms of the virus. And depending on their responses, then they may or may not be allowed in the building. Obviously, if you have a fever, you're not coming in.
Executive Director Amy Bartholomew says their number one goal is always to get the animals adopted, which rings true now more than ever.
Right now, in terms of trying to make sure, worst case scenario, that we have limited staff to care for the animals, we want to reduce our inventory as much as possible.
She says if you aren't ready to fully adopt a cat or a dog, they are actively looking for foster homes as well.
With fostering, it'd be you providing a temporary home for the animals. Usually we don't foster cats at all, and we only do like foster to adopt for dogs. In this case, it could end up being more longer term depending on how long we have to practice social distancing and things like that. So it could be a month, it could be longer than that.
Bartholomew also says they're posting as much information as they can on their website and social media pages because, as it stands now, they do have restrictions on intakes.
We aren't allowing out-of-state adoptions right now just because of the travel restrictions. We are limiting stray intakes. So we're asking the police and the public not to bring animals in unless they're sick or injured. That will allow us to have space in the event that people have to start bringing animals in if they have to go to the hospital or something like that. We are not taking any surrenders at this time, again, to save space.
The silver lining in all of this is the animals themselves are doing fine, but the PHS still needs these pets adopted, as well as donations to keep their nonprofit operational.
The dogs are great. We actually, dogs and cats, they're doing pretty well. We got 5 animals adopted out yesterday, which was pretty amazing. And we will still need donations from the public for like laundry detergent and bleach, things that we use all the time.
In Scottsbluff, Ryan Murphy, KNEB.TV News. Well, coming up after the break, should be a quiet 36 hours weather-wise before widespread precipitation works its way into the region. The Lawyer's got your midweek forecast right after this.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy. Supporting local jobs. Giving back to our community. Investing in entrepreneurship. Making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
For the past 44 years, Platte Valley Vacuum and Sewing has been serving the Nebraska area. That's quite a long time. At Platte Valley Vac and Sew, you'll find quality sewing machines, quilting and embroidery machines, even sergers from name brands such as Pfaff and Baby Lock, both known for their well-made machinery. Keep in mind you'll receive one-on-one lessons with your machine purchase. Platte Valley Vac and Sew also offers a fine selection of 100% cotton quilting fabrics and a great selection of threads and notions to assist you in most any quilting or embroidery project you might have. For all your sewing machine quilting needs, stop by Platte Valley Vac and Sew, downtown Scottsbluff.
This year, W2 means we double. Reganis Auto Center will double your down payment on any pre-owned vehicle on their lot. Turn $500 into $1,000. Turn $1,500 into $3,000. Use that money to get out of your lease or a vehicle you owe too much on, or to lower your monthly payment. For a limited time only, double your down payment only at Reganis Auto Center on East Overland and East 27th Street in Scottsbluff, your volume discount dealer.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Going to be dealing with some partly cloudy skies as we go through the evening hours tonight. Maybe a few more clouds later on into the evening. Can't rule out a sprinkle or two in there, but it'll primarily be dry for us here in the North Platte River Valley. Some more off to the north. Otherwise, just quiet tonight and really tomorrow. Late tomorrow night, we're talking probably after midnight. Widespread precip moves in and on into Friday. Now, rain and snow are all possible. We're not going to rule out some accumulations of snow either, especially in the higher elevations. Talking the Pine Ridge area, maybe even the Wildcat Hills area. Those areas could be seeing some of the snow accumulate. A lot of us may just see primarily rain. Still going to be on the cusp there of what we're going to see for rain. 66 yesterday and 30 was our low yesterday. And as you look at precip, we had no additional precip yesterday, right about normal for the month. Still have that half-inch hole that we dug ourselves into. Wow, look at this. 77 in Hays right now. That's almost 80s here in Kansas. 72 in Goodland, 69 right now in McCook. So we go from 77 in Hays to 33 up in northeastern portions of North Dakota there at Watertown. Boy, big difference that makes across the area. We have 40s out in the mountains, 37 at Rock Springs. It's 54 in Alliance, but in Ogallala, just 47 in Valentine and in Gordon. So that colder air just off to the north, 50 in Chadron, 49 over in Lusk. And that's where there's been some rain and snow showers off and on today. Winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour primarily. We'll get most of it, just a little stronger over towards Lusk and Wheatland. The shower, can't rule that out. Better chances off to the north of us. And, well, the 30s primarily for us. 35 in Ogallala, 31 in Kimball. Futurecast for tomorrow. We kick out any of those rain showers. We start to clear out later on in the afternoon and then bring in another isolated hit or miss shower late onto the night. Then after midnight, that's when we're going to really start to see some of the precip move in here into early Friday morning. Rain and snow already ongoing in northern portions of the area. High temperatures tomorrow going to be varied. 50s to the south, upper 40s in the north, near 60 in Ogallala, but only 46 in Lusk. So quite a difference there from northwest to south and east. Now, what are we looking at for precip? Pretty good dosing of precip. Now, this is just going to go through the next 36 hours. This will take us starting from 6 o'clock tonight until 6 o'clock Friday morning. Most of the precip is going to come Friday, but even through early Friday morning, we're dealing with a decent amount of rain off to the north and even some accumulating snow possible in the nighttime hours. Probably not a ton of accumulating snow there, but it may be cold enough to keep most of it snow in the northern portions of the Panhandle on into Friday. So dicey line that we're still on in terms of precip type. Maybe most of it in the valley in the form of rain again, that time of year when we're on that edge. 33 tonight, a sprinkle or two, partly cloudy, a sprinkle or two tomorrow as well, but rain showers should arrive after midnight. 55 for your high temperature tomorrow. Friday we have rain mixing with snow, maybe more snow than rain in the north and more rain than snow here in the valley. 41 your high is all. Windy on Saturday near 51. Sunday looks pretty nice as we get back to near 60 and a few breezes to start early next week, but temps pretty pleasant back into the mid-60s by Wednesday.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
At TCN Moore in Scottsbluff, we have toys and puzzles for your children, or they make a great gift. TCN Moore has craft activities, pretend play toys, and dozens of puzzles and games for all ages. We also have the largest supply of Melissa and Doug toys. And we still carry all of your classroom essentials. Remember to like TCN Moore on Facebook. TCN Moore, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Welcome back. Hair and nail salons, massage parlors, and tattoo shops are shutting down in Wyoming until at least April 3rd in response to Governor Mark Gordon's latest order to control the spread of the coronavirus. Gordon says that he sympathizes with people affected by the order, especially small business owners. Gordon previously ordered closures for bars, dining in restaurants, gyms, conference rooms, museums, schools, and daycare centers, except those serving essential personnel. He also previously ordered people not to gather in groups of 10 or more in single rooms or confined spaces. Testing has confirmed more than 40 cases of coronavirus in Wyoming. Well, a $250,000 bond has been set for a Gering woman arrested yesterday in connection to a series of controlled meth buys conducted by the Wing Drug Task Force over the last 6 months. 19-year-old Carrie Franks is charged with 3 counts of distribution of a controlled substance after allegedly selling a total of 21 grams of meth to a CI during 3 controlled buys throughout Scottsbluff. Franks was scheduled to be arraigned on the charges this afternoon in Scottsbluff County Court. And today, Nebraska Attorney General Doug Peterson and other AGs across the nation urged Amazon, Facebook, eBay, Walmart, and Craigslist to more rigorously monitor price gouging practices by online sellers using their services. He cites several examples of extreme price gouging across these various platforms. On Craigslist, a 2-liter bottle of hand sanitizer was being sold for $250. On Facebook Marketplace, an 8-ounce bottle was being sold for $40. And on eBay, packs of face masks were being sold for upwards of $50. Peterson encourages Nebraskans to file complaints with his office if they believe price gouging is occurring in Nebraska, and they will in turn investigate and, when possible, prosecute to the fullest extent of the law. Well, straight ahead, we'll head back to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. We'll meet Sprinkle right after this.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different. Changing leaf colors means yard work. Your friends at Tri-City Stormwater wants to remind you of the proper way to dispose of fallen leaves. Leaves make great mulch for trees and bushes and compost for future gardens. The city also has yard waste bins, so they can dispose of all your leaves at the city compost facility. Always keep your leaves out of the gutters. Not only do they cause clogging and flooding, they can pollute our waterways by causing nutrient overload. So keep your yard looking good and your drinking water safe, because it's our water, our responsibility.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Sprinkle, a really affectionate feline that's looking for a great forever home.
This is Sprinkles. She is our featured pet of the week because she's been here before. She was adopted here as a young kitten. She came back as a surrender. She is currently 4 years old, that we guessed. Her adoption includes her vaccinations, her spay, also a free wellness exam, and her microchip.
All right. What's her adoption cost?
Her adoption cost is $50. She hasn't been here for almost 3 months, but almost there. Ideal home would be adults, just because she doesn't like to be, handled as much, but she's actually grown out of her shell a lot.
Plus, whoever adopts Sprinkle will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card, so they can start spoiling her right away. To meet Sprinkle or any of the cats and dogs they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll check the latest on the community calendar. We'll have that in 90 seconds.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Winter is upon us, and while safety is an important consideration all year long, there are some auto maintenance and safety checks that are specific to winter driving. To be sure you don't end up a road popsicle, take your vehicle to High Tech Auto and let Terry's team help you get an upper hand on Old Man Winter.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, as students across the nation adapt to the new normal of having their classrooms come to their home, one Scottsbluff Elementary School is trying to instill a sense of normalcy by bringing them their morning assembly. Lincoln Heights Elementary Principal Craig Wyrick and music teacher Scott Harvey have collaborated in a daily morning meeting video. These videos include morning announcements, birthday shout-outs, the Pledge of Allegiance, the school fight song, and more. Harvey says they're incorporating special segments each day of the week, including Tech Tip Tuesday, and today, PE teacher Mrs. Lease provided fitness tips on how students can stay active. Harvey says these videos have proven beneficial for students, parents, and teachers alike.
I think it's been helpful to teachers too, because I've, at least on our Facebook page, you get comments immediately when you post on Facebook, and I've seen comments from teachers and parents saying this is great and it brought a smile to my face. So, if I can help bring a smile to someone's face or a feeling of normal in this new situation, I think it's totally worth it to post those daily.
They conclude each morning by taking 3 deep breaths together to get ready for the day. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.